Well, hello there, Aries. It is so good to see you. I'm Aries Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your mid-May general tarot reading. So this is good for the next 4 to 5 weeks. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have on the horizon for you. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race, and in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Yeah, I feel, I feel like you may think you're not making a lot of progress, and yet at the same time you are. It's understanding that, sometimes we feel like we have to go super fast, and Aries, you're very much that fire sign of let's get it done today, right? And yet at the same time, I think if you just take a moment to reflect on how far you have come in the last 3 months, 6 months, year, maybe 5 years, it's almost this energy of understanding just how far you really have come, the progress that you have made, and and kind of focusing on that, taking a moment to celebrate yourself. Here in the United States, it's, graduation time. There's so many people that are talking about, their children or grandchildren graduating, or parent, and it's an energy of celebrating the hard work that, the student has gone through, right? It's taking a moment to congratulate them for accomplishing something. And I feel like that's the way that you need to kind of be compassionate to yourself. I feel like you're kind of like, yes, because you have great achievement, meditate and contemplate. I feel like you're focused on this, right? But it's about enjoying the journey, because look, underneath we have a vast universe. It's about enjoying the journey. It's not about, it's kind of interesting. I was talking to my son the other day, and he's, he graduated from college years ago. And he was traveling, and he loves to visit other colleges, universities. He just likes to drive through, and, if they have a museum or something like that, he's just drawn to that. He loves intellectual, things like that. And we were talking about it, and I said, well, what's one of the things that you really love about visiting colleges and universities? And he said, oh, it just reminds me of, those days where, he thought, the biggest thing on the list was that you had to go to class and maybe, study for a couple of hours or something. But the rest of the day, you had this sense of freedom, and you could kind of go and, play Frisbee or whatever, there wasn't all of the stress of the real world, And I said, yes, but when you're in college, you actually don't appreciate that either, right? I mean, so I think that is part of the thing, is kind of like we always think the grass is greener on the other side. I mean, I remember when I was in college, I couldn't wait to get out and start making money, right? It was kind of like, it's kind of understanding, Aries, that part of the journey is enjoying the journey. It doesn't matter if it's not going, you're not accomplishing what you want to accomplish so quickly. It's about enjoying the process. And especially if you're trying to do something that is maybe a little bit creative, or, it's something new that you haven't done before. It's about giving yourself permission, to experiment and to enjoy what it is that you are doing. Yeah, I feel like things are changing for you. Things are going to change, because see, right now you're just looking at how things are decreasing in your life. Time is going by, and you haven't, acquired what it is that you wanted to acquire, whether that's in a business or in, your investments. It could be, in your health. It could be in a relationship. It's kind of like, yes, all I can see is that I'm not where I want to be. But here it is, adjustments are required. The adjustment needed here is to put a little bit more just pleasure, joy into what it is that you're creating or working on. It's almost as if you're really caught up in your head about how things are going too slow or are not growing as quickly as you would like them to grow. It is about celebrating, you know, the progress that you have made and the internal changes that maybe have happened. You know, sometimes we put a lot of emphasis on what we can see externally, but we don't think about the changes that we have made internally on that journey. It's about taking the time to contemplate all of that. All right, so I do want to clarify this. These cards are really wanting to talk. So let's see what we have here. There they go. Yeah, you're working super hard. You're working super hard. Okay, all right. So the message I'm getting is, look, you have your head down. You're working really hard. You know, this is because it's pentacles. It could have something to do with career, money. It could even have something to do with your worthiness. It could have something to do with your health. Okay. All of those are the pentacles. So the thing is that you need more balance. With the Six of Pentacles, it's about giving as well as receiving. You could be putting a lot of time and energy into something, but you're not receiving back. Okay, exactly that I feel like the emotional energy that will keep you fueled in order to move forward with this, right? It's understanding that when you balance out, when you're not working quite so hard, when you allow more pleasure and play you enjoy the journey, enjoying the journey a little bit more, that the blessings will start coming your way. Okay, that the wheel will turn for you in your favor. If this is like a relationship, whether it's romantic or some other relationship, it's kind of like, I feel like you're frustrated because it's not moving along fast enough. You're kind of like, oh my goodness, you know, we should be engaged by now, or we should be married by now. You know, it's kind of like that. It's understanding that there needs to be a little bit more balance to whatever this situation is. The Six of Pentacles is also understanding that windfalls will come your way when you allow them to come your way. There is a sense that especially with that King of Swords energy, it's kind of like, no, it has to be done a certain way, it has to be done by a certain day, it has to look a certain way. The King of Swords can be very much analytical. It's about getting back into your heart and understanding, oh, wait a minute, I want to enjoy this journey. I want to enjoy getting to know this person. I want to enjoy the work that I'm doing. And it's also about allowing people to share how much they enjoy what you are doing in this situation, whether it's a relationship or your work. It's almost like you're so analytical at this time. People may be even complimenting you or trying to give you love or you know, abundance, pay for, buy whatever it is that you're doing, but you're so almost like analytical that you're blocking that. You're blocking allowing things to come to you. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Yes, you have fear and nothing is yet set in stone. I think you're afraid this is the way things are going to be for the rest of my life, you know, or the rest of this relationship or the rest of this job, right? It's kind of like, oh, it's always going to be slow. No, that's not true. That is not true. You're holding it back because once again, you're kind of focused on the pentacles. You're kind of focused on, you know, am I going to give my all to this or am I not? You know, well, when you change gears like that, okay, then the universe is confused. The universe doesn't know what it is that you truly want. It's also understanding that you're focusing on the pentacles in this, the tangible things that you can hold or see, right? There is something about opening up the heart in this situation of allowing your heart to expand and allow other people to either help you on this path, okay, whatever this is, or to allow them to express emotionally how they are feeling about whatever it is this situation is, you know, whether it's something you're creating, a job, a career, a project, or a relationship. It's almost as if you're not allowing insight from other people to come into play here. Okay, so let's take a look at what you have as your advice. Yeah, the sacred temple. The answers you need are coming. Trying to figure out what that noise is. So the answers you need are coming. The answers are here on your spiritual path. They are coming towards you. And then it is like you get inspired. I feel like you're kind of like feeling a little bit down on your luck at this time or something like that. Understanding that very soon you are going to see clearly what it is, how to move forward. Okay, the King of Wands has this passion, okay, has this drive. The King of Swords is kind of very much up in their head, doesn't take a lot of action. The King of Wands is somebody that takes action, is inspired to take action, and also is in a place where other people, like the King of Wands is somebody that is really has a lot of people that follow them. They see them as a spiritual leader or a leader in a company, a leader in a business, a leader in a relationship, somebody that other people want to get behind. And this is your energy, Aries. That's the other thing. You're kind of like not in your energy right now. You're moving towards getting back into your energy. And the way you get back into your energy is to get back into your heart space, right? Not to overanalyze this situation, to allow things to flow the way that they are meant to flow. So let's see. Yeah, you're ending you're ending the burden of overanalyzing. Look at this. You have the Death card, the 10 of Wands, and then the King of Swords. You're ending this energy of it has to look a certain way. It has to come in by a certain time. This is having really high expectations for something, okay? But also feeling very confined by those high expectations, okay? This King of Wands energy, okay, has passion, you know, has a lot of motivation, inspiration within their heart that brings about this desired action, this really kind of inspired action instead of, well, this is the way we have to do it. For some of you, you could be in a relationship or a work situation where you're dealing with somebody that is like that, right? And the way to move away from that, okay, is to get back into your heart space. You could be concerned. You could have fear that you're going to lose this person or that your job or something like that. It's recognizing, okay, wait a minute. I don't have to be the same as this person, right? I'm going to step back into my inspired energy, back into my heart space, bring love to the situation, and then things will move forward for you very quickly. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Aries, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have here. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Yeah, I feel as if for a lot of you, you are being really hard on yourself. You know, you're working really hard, Aries, but you're not enjoying the work that you're doing, right? It's kind of like understanding, okay, I have to, it's almost like, you know, you have a Knight of Swords on the bottom. It's kind of like, you know, you have a to-do list and you're just like determined to get this to-do list done or to get your goal met, you know, and it's almost like you put this pressure on yourself, but that pressure is bottlenecking your energy and preventing you from opening your heart in the situation. And that opening your heart is what is going to bring in this passion, this inspiration that helps you to move forward. Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. And I absolutely love that because it is this energy of stepping into knowing that when you allow yourself to give yourself permission to enjoy your work or to enjoy a relationship, to enjoy this situation, right? And you give yourself grace and, you know, just compassion for, okay, it's going the best that it can at this time, but also enjoying the journey. It's like almost things turn so quickly for you. And it's almost like stepping back into that energy of being grateful for what has transpired so far and being grateful for what you know is coming, yet you still cannot see it. Wow, beautiful energy here, Aries. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.